Join us on our first trip to Sydney, Australia, where we got to see the Sydney Opera House, and then we got to go to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, where we saw a double rainbow, so pretty. And then we got to check out the coolest zoo I've ever been to. We saw koalas, lemurs, kangaroos, lions, tigers, so much more. And we got to ride on the funnest ATV rides we've ever done.
All right, it is 4:44 in the morning, and we're at the train station, headed to Haneda to catch the train, to catch the plane to Australia. First trip to our 5th continent, y'all. I'm so excited to see Australia and the koala bears.
So we flew out of ANA, and let me tell y'all, this was top-notch service. Not only was the boarding process easy and the check-in process, the food and everything on the plane was exquisite.
And we're off. What continent is this for you, buddy?
5.
5.
It came with complimentary drinks, your choice of food. We got seafood au gratin and salmon, and then later on you got a sandwich. Our spot, our home away from home in Sydney, Australia. It's cute, little kitchen. We got a balcony. Let's check out the view. It's rainy right now, but look at that view. I love me a good view, y'all. So pretty. Cute little quaint bathroom. It'll do. So we decided to take a ferry to the zoo so we didn't have to deal with parking at the zoo and so we could get different views of the bridge and the Sydney Opera House. It was so worth it and so easy. You don't have to have anything special. You just use your credit card, you tap, you pay on the way in and you pay on the way out. So I would highly recommend taking the ferry if you're in Sydney. Did you know that koalas sleep for 18 to 20 hours a day? Crazy, right? However, still worth it. If you go to the zoo, I would highly recommend checking them out.
Hey guys, come on in. My name's Amy. We've got 2 koalas. Yeah, you can leave that one there, that's fine. 2 koalas in here for you to meet. One's in a decent spot and one is sitting up in the sun. So this one here is Luna. And sitting up the trio just a bit further behind, you won't see it from there, is Phoenix. So Phoenix is...
Look at this. He's awake. Yawning. What a life. Up next, we got to visit kangaroo country, where we saw redneck wallaby, swamp wallaby, emu, and red kangaroos. Fun fact, wallabies usually only grow to about 3 feet tall and weigh about 45 pounds. Kangaroos grow much taller, usually around 8 feet tall and weigh about 150 to 200 pounds. What is that? Next, we got to check out the capybara, which is an animal I had never heard of. And I learned it's the world's largest rodent. They're fantastic swimmers. Their teeth never stop growing. And they can weigh as much as an adult human. As much as I love the koalas, y'all, this lion enclosure was the best part of the zoo by far. We were like so close to them. Of course, there was a really thick glass between us, but like y'all, it was such a cool experience. You could see them playing with the balls. They were interactive. They didn't seem lethargic, right? Like other lions I've seen at the zoo. So I would highly recommend you check the lion enclosure out if you go to the zoo. So now we're headed to Kirribilli, which is an area in Sydney, to grab some lunch and then just hang out and kind of explore the city. We also got to go ATV riding while we were there. And these were the funnest ATVs we've ever ridden on. Not only did we get to go through a little bit of the valley, we also got to ride around this track, like at our own speeds and our own time. And that was lots and lots of fun. So if you're in Sydney, I would highly recommend checking out this ATV rides. What are you doing? Yes? It's a lot of work, man. I'm tired. Shoot. After all that hard work of ATV, and of course we were hungry, so we decided to go get something to eat. And I thought the rock formations were so cool. It was like they carved the road out of the rocks. So cool. And then we went through this tunnel, right? Looks like an average tunnel, and oh my gosh, we're in Twilight Zone. Then we had pizza at a wood-fired kitchen, which was pretty tasty. We had prawn pizza and a chicken pizza. One of the things we really like to do when on vacation is just to walk around and explore and just take in, the different architecture and different things that we see in the local neighborhood. So this was us just kind of walking around and checking out Sydney. Then we had a delicious seafood dinner at Jordan's, which was salmon, roasted potatoes, and barramundi fish, and a delicious dessert. The next morning, we found this really cute bakery where we had some pastries for breakfast. Last stop, we had to try Kirribilli Seafoods, where we had some fried salmon and whiting. All right, we're leaving
Cairns, off to explore another part of Australia. What did you like the most about Sydney?
Everything was amazing.
Any more specific?
The quads.
Yes, the quad rides were really cool. And for me, I just like seeing the architecture and stuff here. It's so European, which is crazy. However, we learned that I think the what's called a royal family, I guess.
We gotta do some more research on it.
Yeah, but you can definitely tell that Australia is heavily influenced with European culture. I mean, one of their most popular dishes is fish and chips, you know, so I don't know, but it was really cool. It was a fun experience. I highly recommend it. If you're considering coming to Sydney, come, and know that it is a major city, therefore it comes with major city costs. But off to Cairns we go.
Our flight to Cairns was only about 3 hours and we had lunch right before it. So we didn't purchase anything, but do know if you ever take Jetstar, you have to purchase everything and the seats are really, really, really tight. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our trip and don't forget to check out part 2